Chair and colleagues. As I said earlier, my name is Dr. Okpabi, UKPABI, Joseph, J-O, you can spell that one, and another Okpabi, the same spelling. The first name and the second name, they are the same.
There are two Okpabis.
There are two Okpabis, yes.
What happened? You ran out of names?
We are very economical with names. I came in from National Root Crops Research Institute in Bike. I would suggest we give personal views based on our working experience, not necessarily representing the interests of our institution.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to say is what I consider necessary to be said in this town hall meeting as it concerns ACAN. First of all, I will start by saying that the issue of climate change might not be regarded as disadvantageous only. It has some advantages. So when somebody was talking about dwindling production, it might not necessarily be like that for all crops. Because if you look at cassava, originally in the southeast, if you plant from October, you start getting levels. Because you don't know if the cassava can survive the Harmattan and the dry season before the first rains come in around March. But now, we can comfortably plant in late October. Really, what we planted in late October, they are doing very well. So that's a plus for us, for cassava production, in that we now have more moons to plant cassava. Which means we can plant cassava from March, late March, to early November without having any problem. That's especially in the southern part of the southeast. You know, southeast is not, it looks homogeneous to some extent, but when you start from the lower part of Imo State and lower part of Abia State, you might not get the same thing at the northern part of Enugu State and northern part of Ebonyi State. The northern part of Anambra has advantage. They have riverine areas, Aguleri, Otuocha area, Ayamelu. The water levels there sometimes can be high. After some time, it goes very low. Then, but in addition to that, let me now come to institutional area. National Root Crop Research Institute has developed some drought, or still developing some drought-resistant cassava varieties that will plan pushing to the Sahelian areas, so that even if there is drought to some extent, those ones can thrive. But the problem we have, which we also see as advantage in some northern areas, is that the water level, especially if you go to Sokoto Rima area, up to Kebbi. Okay, we're in southeast. Let me limit myself to southeast.
No, this is a national.
Okay. You now see that the water level is high. So that even if you plant cassava, you'll be thinking that cassava will not do well by that river basin. But it does well. Not the whole Sokoto and Kebbi, but around the plain or the river or around the riverine areas of Sokoto and Kebbi, even with the eastern. And with the heavy rains, the rate of percolation and the volume of water on the ground is also heavy. So it might not be completely disadvantageous to us in cassava production. Even in yam production, we have increased sunlight hours, especially in the middle belt. And it's good for photosynthetic zinc for yam. So we now see people in Nasarawa growing bigger yams. Azaria, we're still having small yams, especially Chitapondo variety. But when you now come down to Nasarawa, Benue, because of the solar irradiation, the enhanced solar irradiation, the use of yams are not being, we are not getting very poor results. The same thing with sweet potato. But when it now comes to cocoyam, You know, normally by November, we will have in the southeast, we have the first wave of Harmattan. That not because we found that cocoyam loves high humidity. Normally by this time, cocoyam will start growing in the southeast, but the cocoyam is still doing well because the humidity has not fallen. Harmattan has not set in. But immediately, there's what in Igbo, there's what they call Uguru. That's the first Harmattan that kills the cocoyam or makes the leaves of cocoyam to shrink. But it's not happening. So cocoyam is not suffering so much. Then, because then for the farmers themselves, Harmattan is a season where some people enjoy. They love it. Some do not because of cracking of skins and so on. Harmattan does not come early again here. Sometimes in a year, there's some years Harmattan will come around Christmas or a few days. And there are certain things people here believe. They believe that when there is Harmattan, we have more fruits. Because the wind will help cross-pollination. So because the Harmattans are no more blowing in the southeast, people believe any year there is no Harmattan, that the fruits, the trees that bear fruits around that flower around Harmattan period, you have lower yield. So which is disadvantageous. Umudike, we have an agrometeorology, we have a unit for agrometeorology. I would suggest we strengthen that unit, not only in Umudike, but in all research institutes. Because most of our people in agro-met read physics, some read geography, which means we will encourage universities to strengthen their department of agro-meteorology or agro-climatology. Because what we have now is some combined soil and agro-climatology. But there is need now for departments of agro-climatology, in my own opinion, so that when we are now bringing people into our met unit, we are bringing graduates from that department, not graduates from physics, not graduates from geography, not graduates from statistics or computer science, that we need to start retraining, not into only meteorology. Fortunately, meteorology is under me. Not only into meteorology, but into agro-meteorology. Presently, they depend on going to Abuja, to this natural net service, to get information. When I talk about strengthening them, it might not only be human strengthening, it should also might involve facilities. Like now, many of our main stations cannot forecast. They only take meteorological readings. But if they have nice computers that can help them in forecasting, it will be easier for them to now to advise farmers. Farmers, if you are going to plant cassava or yam, don't plant yet. The first rains might be deceptive. If there are rains in February, don't plant because you are not going to get steady rainfall. If you are going to plant sweet potato, because sweet potato is a plant, there requires continuous rain after planting. So don't plant sweet potato before end of May or late June, because the rains are not yet steady. Which means there is something you might have to introduce, sir, and that is alert to farmers. Now for fertilizer, Federal Ministry of Agriculture has introduced this idea of using handsets for you to have alert. Where do you pick your fertilizer? We can go a step further. Linking our agro-meteorological units to local farmers. If you are forecasting that will be heavy rainfall and they have not put crossbars in their farms to check the problem that will the elevation of their farmland, they will alert farmers through SMS. So if every farmer who is collecting fertilizer, all the registered farmers have handsets. If there will be if they forecast there will be any problem, let's say wind, the heavy rain, because you cannot hold the rain. That is, the farmers can take a precautionary measures to save their farmlands. Then in food science, I'm also a food scientist, I'm in many places. In food science, we have problems of drying. We have been depending on solar drying for some of our produce. Like if you are going to Kogi State, you see where they spray cassava mash on the floor to dry. If you go to northern state, let's say southern Kaduna, where they produce ginger around Boy area, up to Kachia, they sun dry their ginger. Also, ginger is also a commodity crop. If the rainy season does not stop, solar drying is problematic for ginger. But before, people were so sure that by November in the north, when I was in Ebi area, sometimes by February, by September, October, we have Harmattan. But somebody told me in Zaria now, you can be confident that by September there is no Harmattan in Zaria now. But before, I've been in Zaria where Harmattan started by October and lasted till February. So if you are going to dry your foodstuff at farm gate level, rural farmers, drying is a problem because during the Harmattan months, it's very easy to dry. You just dry on raised platforms so that even the wind, even the wind will not touch it. That is problem for food. This thing. Then for cattle and animal production, because of dryness in the north, you notice that most of the animals in the north, especially cattle, are coming down south and causing a lot of human conflicts. In my area in Abia State, you see this Fulani, we do respect the Fulanis here. They are getting too problematic. They bring in their cattle and graze on farmers' fields.